are so much more
than an energy company.
We are connectors,
community protectors,
and clean energy leaders.
We are
job creators,
friends and neighbors,
stewards of your dollars and savings.
Yes, we
are so much more.
We are the energy
behind your day.
And we are
obsessively,
relentlessly
at your service.
Here in the heartland, at the heart of everything cool, Greater Des Moines is more than its features. It's a feeling. A feeling of discovery and wonder everywhere you turn. Catch what you've been missing. Des Moines, the S's are silent, our city is booming.
Sometimes people who seem to know everything.
Dental insurance costs a fortune and it covers nothing.
Don't. For instance, personal plans from Delta Dental cut the cost of many procedures in half. So be careful what you hear.
How important are teeth anyway?
Get the facts. Contact Delta Dental about saving with personal dental plans today.
It's Fairway Family Food.
Name one reason more people choose to shop at Fairway.
Lower prices.
Name something that Fairway is famous for.
The best meat in town.
Services!
Don't play games with your food. Shop Fairway for the best meat in town.
With lower prices and higher quality, everyone's a winner at Fairway.
Until next time, this is Fairway Family Food.
In Iowa, we all play by the same rules. Hard work pays off, practice makes success is something you earn, and teamwork helps us all be winners. The Iowa Pork Producers Association is proud to support statewide high school athletics. Because on our team and on yours, what we bring to the table is what brings us all together. Learn more about our commitment to Iowa at iowapork.org.
I want a drink.
And I want this free.
And I want this awesome ATV.
I can't get enough
of winning free stuff.
Casey's just gave me these. 'Cause we won the Casey's sweepstakes. The summer of freedom sweepstakes.
Shop with Casey's Rewards for a chance to win free pizza, gas, and getaways all summer long.
We won the Casey's sweepstakes. The summer of freedom sweepstakes.
I hear you're looking for a great college where you can get an affordable education. SWIC is the place for you.
I appreciate the personalized attention.
And I've gotten to meet people from all around the world.
The SWIC student housing is incredible.
I like SWIC's hands-on training.
And I'll start my career in 2 years.
I can schedule my classes online or face-to-face.
SWIC feels like a community,
like family, like home. SWIC is a place for you.
The Iowa Farm Bureau is proud to present the state softball tournament and celebrate the accomplishments of Iowa's student athletes. To the Iowa Farm Bureau, this is more than just a sport. It's hometown pride, it's hopes and dreams, it's our future leaders. It's a reason to do more and be more. And it's that farm strong spirit that can only be found in Iowa. Congratulations to the student athletes and coaches on an outstanding softball season. And remember, today's successes are just the beginning of tomorrow's achievements.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Harlan Rogers Sports Complex here in Fort Dodge, Iowa for the Class 2A State Softball quarterfinals between the number 4 seeded Iowa City Regina Regals and the 5th seeded Van Meter Bulldogs. Blake Walker with you here this afternoon, along with my partner Jenny Lichty. Should be a great game this afternoon between a 4 and a 5 seed. Iowa City Regina comes in 21-11 overall. Van Meter comes in 30-9. A beautiful day for softball. The cloud cover has rolled in. We'll take it over the heat that we saw yesterday. A little breezy, could be something that we talk about. But I guess, Jenny, talk about the difference here. We had sunny skies all yesterday. These girls obviously didn't play.
Yep.
Now it's a little bit cooler. Just kind of talk about the difference between, playing in this heat, whether you get now a little bit of shade and you don't have to worry about these fly balls out in the outfield.
I mean, you're still going to have to worry about the fly balls with the wind heading out in that right center field. But at least you're not looking into the sun. So it takes one variable out of it. But it's still, I don't know.
It
still stays
kind of humid. Let's take a look at the road to state for both these two teams, both Van Meter and Iowa City Regina. Van Meter 30-9 on the season. They defeated Grundy Center 5-0. They lead 2A in hits with 368. They lead this 2A in runs, RBIs, and their 26 home runs are third in Class 2A. This is a high-hitting power offense that is quietly picked as one of the favorites despite being just a 5 seed. They're led by Macy Blomgren, who has been their top hitter all season long. And then Iowa City Regina defeated East Marshall 1-0. Really close game. They defeated East Marshall and Alburnett their last two games. Van Meter beat Grundy Center and Pella Christian. Iowa City Regina 4th in 2A in fielding percentage. Only 41 errors committed. We don't usually bring up that stat, but that's a good stat. 41 errors come a long way. We've seen teams here at the state tournament, they'll have more than the other team in hits. Errors cost you in games like this.
Oh, definitely. I mean, you see this. You still see the scoreboard up there from that last game with 2 errors on Logan Magnolia, which really did cost them. Strung them together early, and they jumped on it. So errors are of importance of not having them, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And when you don't make a ton of errors, it leaves you for a little bit more room on offense and on defense. That's something to keep an eye out for. Van Meter averages about almost 10 runs per contest. Regina just 5.5. Van Meter only giving up 3 points per contest, with Iowa City Regina giving up 3.5 as well. These two teams have not played in recent history. This is the first time they're meeting, and it just so happens to be here in the Class 2A state quarterfinal. Winner of this game will get the winner of Central Springs and Mount Ayr, which is currently happening over on the other field. Central Springs, the 1 seed, the heavy favorite here in Class 2A. In the last 12 games, Central Springs has outscored opponents 116-4. So they are one of the favorites. And then at the top of the bracket, North Union will take on Wilton, who just upset Logan Magnolia in an incredible game, handing the Panthers their first loss of the season. We're going to send it to our PA announcer, and we'll be ready for our starting lineups. It's Van Meter and Iowa City Regina coming up in the Class 2A quarterfinals here on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
This Class 2A quarterfinal game between the Van Meter Bulldogs and the Iowa City Regina Regals. Now let's meet the non-starters and assistant coaches. First for the visitors from Van Meter. Number 3, Lauren Wallace. fielder number 22, Maya Abrahamson. Batting second, pitcher number 23, Macy Blomgren. Batting third, first baseman number 16, Shay Rose. Batting fourth, DP number 32, Beth Button. Batting fifth, second baseman number 8, Maddie Waldorf. Batting sixth, right fielder number 6, Ella Reimers. Batting seventh, the shortstop number 12, Bentley Nett. Batting eighth, the catcher number 17, Kelly Richards. Batting ninth, center fielder number 18, Sam McDonald. And the flex player, playing third base, number 11, Destiny Sparks. Head coach is James Laws. Now let's meet the non-starters and assistant coaches for Regina. Number 1, Natalie Gann. Number 6, Harper Irwin. 14, Reese Litton. Number 20, Malia Firstly. Number 21, Ella Kaufman. Assistant coaches, Lindy Van Teeger, Isabella True, and Greg Pratt. Now let's get the starting lineup for the Regals. Leading off playing right field, number 7, Avery Keys. Batting second, center fielder, number 11, Annie Laughlin. Batting third, catcher, number 8, Courtney Kessler. Fourth, pitcher, number 29, Emma Niebauer. Correction, Emma Niebauer. Batting fifth, the shortstop, number 9, Gabby Stupel. Batting sixth, the DP, number 22, Kennedy Connor. Batting seventh, third baseman, number 42, Lacey Chandler. Batting eighth, first baseman, number 16, Julian Panther. Batting ninth, left fielder, number 12, Morgan Gann. And the flex player, playing second base, number 5, Allie Clark. Head coach for the Regals is Angela Kessler. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the area in front of home plate for the introduction of our umpires for this afternoon's game, as assigned by the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. At first base, J.D. Hoopstrat. At third base, Deidre Moore. And calling balls and strikes, Mark Murphy. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to play state tournament softball.
Field number 2, technically Dodger Field as they call it. Central, Iowa Central Field, couple names for this side of the ballpark. Umpires have been announced, starting lineups have been announced, and we are ready for state tournament softball here in Class 2A. It is the quarterfinals. Number 4 seeded Iowa City Regina taking on number 5 seeded Van Meter. Van Meter 30-9 on the year. Iowa City Regina 21-11. In the circle starting for the Regals today, it is Emma Niebauer. Emma making her 23rd start on the season, a 15-7 record, 127 hits given up, 122 strikeouts, and a 2.48 ERA for the senior. Going to do what she can against this high-hitting Van Meter offense that leads Class 2A in hits. Only a 5 seed. A lot of people thought they could have been a little bit higher up, but the Bulldogs get what they've gotten. And if anything is what Van Meter has done this year in terms of athletics, as always, a very high successful school when it comes to athletics, state champions of football. Baseball currently undefeated on the season. There's your starting lineup for Van Meter this afternoon. If you want to win, you go to Van Meter High School. That's certainly what it seems like. Like we talked about in the pregame, it is overcast pretty much all across the area. It was sunny this morning. Well, rained early this morning. Rain cleared out, just became a little overcast, but as you ask anybody here at the ballpark, it's still hot. It's just not as sunny, and you're not going to get quite a sunburn from the weather that we're having. Leading off for Van Meter, Maya Abrahamson, the left fielder. She will kick us off here for the Bulldogs on the offensive side. Maya this season a senior, a .411 hitting senior. 44 hits on the year, 36 RBIs, 2 home runs, 26 home runs for Van Meter this season in total. She will look to get the Bulldogs off and running here with Nybauer in the circle, Abrahamson in the box. The Class 2A quarterfinal is underway with a strike right down the middle by Nybauer. Pretty good crowd on hand for Class 2A. Obviously, as the classes get a little bit smaller, the crowds don't quite stay as big, but a lot of action here at the ballpark as there's a swing and a miss for strike 2. Consolation games going on today. And one interesting thing is both these two teams have to play tomorrow, as one of the umpires is going to come over and have a chat with the pitcher.
We've had a few problems with that, getting the illegal pitches.
Yeah, a couple of illegal pitches. And some pitchers, it just kind of depends on umpires. Sometimes they've never been talked to all season long, and finally get here to the state tournament. All these umpires are judged all across the season, as this one's going to be popped up right toward the right field dugout, and it will just hop on top of the dugout. But all these umpires are here because they were judged to be one of the best crews in the state of Iowa. Granted, not crews, but individuals that get put together.
Yep.
And they're still judged, even throughout the state tournament, to decide who gets to call state championship games. So when a state championship game happens, know that no matter what, you're pretty much seeing the best umpires you can see on the field. Nybauer's pitch is outside. That's going to be 2 balls and 2 strikes. As Maya Abrahamson fighting back within this count after she got down 0-2 early. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nybauer's pitch way inside. Abrahamson. Maya has fought back. The count is full at 3-2 with nobody out and nobody on here for Van Meter here early. Just getting going here in the top of the first. Abrahamson sends that one down the left field line. And foul, just kind of blooped, not far enough. Starting at 3:40 was our official first pitch, so we're only 10 minutes behind, considering last night we did not end here at this field till 10:30. Late night. That one grounded right down the left field line, got past the third baseman, and Abrahamson is on with the single. And the top hitting team in Class 2A starts right where they're comfortable. Got to take it when it's a long, successful at-bat if you're Van Meter.
Yes. Well, that's a good way to start, too. It sets the stage a little bit for your team to either jump on board and keep the momentum going or struggle a little bit.
Dangerous hitter in this number 2 spot. This is the pitcher, Macy Blomgren, 486 hitter, 10 home runs. That leads Van Meter this season. She'll take a strike on the first pitch she sees. Macy, just a junior, 35 hits this season. Only making her 11th start of the season in the batter's box. Macy gives it a ride to deep center field. That is gone! Over the left center field fence. Macy Blomgren, home run number 11 on the season of Van Meter, takes the lead 2-0. Usually you see home runs have a little bit more of a high arc. That just went like a bullet
cleared it
to center field. Right on cue, Macy Blomgren, a 2-run home run, gives the Bulldogs a quick 2-0 lead against Iowa City Regina Catholic. Shea Rhodes, the first baseman, now with bases cleared and still nobody out, will step up to bat for the Bulldogs. That thing did not look like it was leaving from here. I was quite surprised when it cleared the fence. Rhodes in the box now. The senior takes a strike on the first pitch she sees.
I'm going to guess that ball out there is going to stay as a souvenir.
Yeah, I'd say so. 425 hitter Shea is on the season, 37 hits, 25 RBIs, and 2 home runs. Rhodes watches that one go by just a little low. Good job holding back on it. 1 ball and 1 strike. This is a Bulldog team that averages 10 runs per contest and only gives up about 3. They're a tough team to beat. There's a grounder right to the shortstop. Throw on to first in time for out number 1. Nice grab by Gabby Supel at the shortstop position. Down for out number 1. We always talk about it, multi-sport athletes. A lot of these names that we see on Van Meter and both Iowa City Regina's rosters, multi-sport athletes. Whether you're seeing them in basketball or softball, or excuse me, volleyball, always successful when you see those, especially when you get to these lower classes.
Schools.
That ball is low, and it actually hit Beth Button. So Button, the designated player, will walk on to first base. That must have just hit her legs. It was kind of hard to see on our view.
She keeps the excitement going out there on first base.
I think we're going to have a courtesy runner here for Button. And the courtesy runner will come out, and I believe they're going to run Destiny Sparks, the junior. She's the third baseman for Van Meter. Maddie Woldorf, the second baseman, will take on in the batter's box. Still 1 out, and a runner on first. Van Meter with a 2-0 lead here over Iowa City Regina. Bunt attempted, but pulled back, down for strike 1. No balls and 1 strike. Nybauer early, just slamming the strike zone. Not a lot of parity when it comes to her pitchings. That one's grounded right to the third baseman. It'll hop and get on to first in time for out number 2. That was an awkward play, but the third baseman was up high enough. That was a nice heads-up play by Lacey Chambliss.
That's one of the things that your third baseman needs to be up on, though. Those balls are going to come fast and down that line that you have to be ready all the time to either know what you're doing, but first be able to field it.
Bunting's become so popular this year, especially at the state tournament. Becoming more popular, I feel like, in general as kids get better at it. Ella Reimers, the right fielder, now up to bat. She'll swing through and miss for strike 1. Runner up on second in scoring position here for Van Meter. That's Destiny Sparks. Reimers, a .392 hitter this season, 25 RBIs and 3 home runs. Pretty evenly distributed when it comes to home runs by about 4 or 5 players on this Bulldog roster. Good pitch inside by Nyber, not going to get the call, or Nybauer. 1 ball and 1 strike. Reimers, a junior, has played and started in all 39 games this season. She's the only player that has started in every game for the Bulldogs. That one knocked high and back behind right field. 39 games, that is not easy to play and start in every single one. You always see some players, obviously, injury can be a thing, illness. I've seen some players have to miss games because of college visits, but dedication to the game.
Yep.
Ella is one of those. 1-2 on the way. She goes out and does not swing. No, she did not. Counts even at 2-2. Regina trying to limit the damage here in the top of the first inning after that home run blast by Macy Blomgren. Sun's starting to peek its way back out here at the Ball Diamond. Reimers chops it foul right in front, and it's going to be enough for a foul ball.
That came pretty low next to her hands on that one.
No real rush of urgency for Van Meter so far. Coach James Flaws making sure his team is staying calm and collected, giving them signals there on that third base side. Always good talking with his players, such a young guy like he is. 2 balls and 2 strikes on the way. Swing and a miss for strike 3. First strikeout of the game for Nybauer. And that will do it for the top of the first. Van Meter does business off of Macy Blomgren's 2-run home run. Van Meter leads 2-0. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
We are
We are so much more
than an energy company.
We are connectors.
Community protectors. And clean energy leaders.
We are
Job creators.
Friends and neighbors.
stewards of your dollars and savings.
Yes, we.
We are so much more.
We are the energy
Behind your everyday.
And we are
Obsessively.
relentlessly.
At your service.
Hey fans, Central College has a new tuition price at just $20,000. And they've also got you covered with career building programs and tons of scholarships. It's always the best decision ever when you make your trip to Central College for your college career. Apply today at central.edu. Van Meter up 2-0 thanks to a Macy Blomgren home run. And speaking of Macy, she is in the circle for the Van Meter Bulldogs this year. Macy making her 10th appearance overall, 8th start on the season, and she is 7-0. She's yet to lose a game this season. Van Meter has run with pretty much 3 pitchers this year. Lily Prickett has played in the most games at 19. Maddie Woldorf has played in 16. Macy's only played in 9, or excuse me, make that 5 or 4 pitchers, as there's a throw on to first in time for out number 1. Beth Button has played in 17 games. So Van Meter can really pick and choose who they want to pitch.
That's kind of nice having it. You know, the game right before this, they stuck with their 1 pitchers, and you look at the numbers, and they relied on them the whole year. So it's going to be nice having the flexibility.
Van Meter up 2-0 here. 2 hits there by the Bulldogs in the top of the first. Regina trying to respond, and there's a strike right down the middle by Blomgren. This is Danny Lachlan, the center fielder, up to bat. Van Meter making their first state appearance since 2016 when they won it all. That is launched to deep right field by Lachlan, and running back is the right fielder and making the grab for out number 2. And that was Ella Reimers out there making a nice grab. That thing got good carry on it.
We still got that wind that we're going to battle here.
Yeah, a little bit blowing out to right field.
We don't feel it.
No,
we
don't feel it because of the back wall, but I wish we were feeling it just a little bit. Courtney Kessler, the catcher, up to bat now for Regina. Try not to go down 3 up, 3 down here to start. As a fast pitch by Blomgren goes up and outside for ball 1. Regina not a heavy home run hitting team. 5 home runs this year, 129 RBIs. Blomgren right down the middle. She's dealing early. 1 ball and 1 strike. Kessler this season, 22 RBIs on 35 hits, a .412 hitter for the Regals. 1 ball and 1 strike. That one grounded right back up the middle. Blomgren hops on top of it and throws on to first. That is 3 up, 3 down. Van Meter does their job. They lead 2-0 over Iowa City Regina. We'll be back for the second. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
Here in the heartland, at the heart of everything cool, Greater Des Moines is more than its features. It's a feeling. A feeling of discovery and wonder everywhere you turn. Catch what you've been missing. Des Moines, the S's are silent, our city is booming.
Sometimes people who seem to know everything
Dental insurance costs a fortune, and it covers nothing.
don't. For instance, personal plans from Delta Dental cut the cost of many procedures in half. So be careful what you hear.
How important are teeth anyway?
Get Get the facts. Contact Delta Dental about saving with personal dental plans today.
Welcome back to the Iowa Athletic Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company. Blake Walker, Jenny Lichty here with you this afternoon in this Class 2A quarterfinal. Van Meter and Iowa City Regina going at it. There's look at the Regina infield with Emma Neibauer trying to get back on track after a Macy Blomgren 2-run home run in the first inning. Gives Van Meter their lead as we reach the top of the second inning. This is number 12, Finley Netton, the shortstop, up to bat now. Finley, 39 hits this season, 35 RBIs, and a .379 hitter so far for the Bulldogs. That one away outside for ball one. Never like an early deficit, but with Regina, you know how to put up points pretty quickly.
There's some teams that have jumped early and other teams that have taken a few innings, but they've made the comeback, so.
We saw last game, Logan Magnolia and Wilton back and forth. It was just kind of a game of runs, if you will.
Yep.
1-1 by Neibauer. That one is launched right back up the middle, and that is going to be a single drop down for Finley Netton for the third hit of the day for the Bulldogs.
You talk about back and forth with that Wilton game. Both of those teams were scoring, or were holding their teams to what, under 3?
Yeah.
1 and 2.5, I guess.
Callie Richards, the freshman, now batting for Van Meter, .373 hitter. That one's in there for strike one. Richards 5 RBIs this season, 22 hits. Technically one of the youngest on the team. There are no 8th graders on this Van Meter roster. 0-1, that one is down for a bunt. That is a great bunt. Throw on to first is not going to be in time as the first baseman dropped it. Van Meter's going to be safe at the corners. So Richards will reach on, let's see if they call this an error. I think it'd probably be a successful hit because of the bunt. They are going to count it as an error on Iowa City Regina.
We're going to get a courtesy runner, number 3.
But all the credit in the world to Callie. That was a heck of a bunt.
It was.
Dribbled right in front of the plate and then just a low throw.
Well, that dirt right in front of there, too, is so loose that it's going to die.
There's been a couple times Regina's throws to first base have not been the best. Just doesn't look like they're getting there right where they want them.
Make it a little challenging.
Yeah, make it a little challenging. Obviously want to make it easier. Most first basemen can do the splits to go get the ball, but they don't want to do the splits to catch it every single time. And once again, with no outs, Van Meter looking to score again. Sammy McDonald, the center field. With no outs and runners at the corners, runner goes to second and an easy steal in second base. Callie almost waited. She ran. Or is that Callie up on second, or is that?
It's going to be number 3.
Lauren Wallace. Lauren Wallace, she almost hesitated going there.
Well, and that's a defensive thing, or a defensive offensive thing, right? If they can try to draw the throw to second, you can score this runner on it.
Absolutely. If you can get them thinking about you on the far side of the field, they'll think, oh, we don't have home base. 1 ball and 1 strike here for McDonald. McDonald lays the bunt and the throw on to first, and that works to perfection. You almost don't want to give up bases loaded or, give up those places, but you probably would have liked to take bases loaded as that works for perfection on the sac bunt by Sammy McDonald. That's a tough spot for a lot of players.
Back to the top.
Runners now sit on just third base with 1 out, and Maya Abrahamson, who singled to left last time out, will step up to bat. That one high and away outside for ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Just 1 out here for the Bulldogs. Rybauer's pitch.
He's
That's
gonna keep
another
doing
good
it.
bunt, and the ball can't be caught, and a run will come home easily, and everybody is safe. Van Meter is working the offense to perfection early. It is 4-0 over Iowa City, Regina.
But I think they finally recognized that the third baseman or that first baseman is staying. So anything down that first baseline is going to be a bit of a challenge for that pitcher to get to.
And I guarantee Rybauer was thinking about that run coming home, and her mind's going all so many directions, couldn't quite grab it and throw on to first. And look out, Macy Blomgren, who hit a home run last time, is now up to bat. In there for strike one. Well, we know the Bulldogs are one of the more higher scoring teams in the state of Iowa, but they are showing their hand early as the 5 seed against Iowa City, Regina. That one is going to hit Blomgren on the elbow, and she will take her base. Second hit by pitch by Rybauer today.
We'll get a courtesy runner for Blomgren.
So Kennedy Weedman, the sophomore, will come out and run for Blomgren. And Shea Rhodes, who popped up last time, will be the one to hit for the Bulldogs, who right now show no signs of slowing down with runners on first and second and just one out. Rhodes thinking bunt, pulls back for strike one. Dark overcast clouds above us. No rain in the forecast. No rain for the rest of the week. You could say that in is unfortunate or fortunate, depending on who you ask. Rhodes swings and misses for strike two. Runner wants to go on second. Pulls back and holds. That's Maya Abrahamson. No balls and 2 strikes. Nybauer trying to get that second out. 0-2 on the way. Upstairs, not going to get the call. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Coach Flaws giving motivation to his hitter. Flaws, obviously the son of Carlisle's Coach Flaws. That's a winning family right there. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Second strikeout of the ball game for Nybauer. James Flaws, coach for Van Meter, trying to join his dad in the second round of the state tournament. As Father Flaws advanced yesterday on a win against Norwalk to advance to the second round. They'll play Winterset tomorrow for a chance at the state championship game. There's a short ball grounded right to first base, and was it foul or was it in play?
Pointing it in.
That's 3 outs. Nope, we're still confused. Okay. 3 outs. Umpires had a little bit of miscommunication. That one dribbled along the right field line, and that is down for out number 3 against Beth Button. Van Meter extends the lead 4-0. We'll see you at the bottom of the second. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
We are so much more
than an energy company.
We are connectors,
community protectors, and clean energy leaders.
We are
job creators,
friends and neighbors,
stewards of your dollars and savings.
Yes, we.
We are so much more.
We are the energy
behind your everyday.
And we are
obsessively,
relentlessly
at your service.
It's Fairway Family Food.
Name one reason more people choose to shop at Fairway.
Lower prices.
Name something at Fairway.
Play games with your food. Shop Fairway for the best meat in town.
With lower prices and higher quality, everyone's a winner at Fairway.
Until next time, this is Fairway Family Food.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Softball Tournament. Iowa City Regina, the 4 seed, taking on 5th seeded Van Meter. Van Meter jumps out early here, 4-0. Regina Made it to the state tournament last year, fell to the state champion North Lynn in the first round. Trying not to fall in the first round once again. Got to give credit where credit's due, though, to Angela Kessler, the head coach for Iowa City Regina. Has made the state tournament in both years. She's been the head coach here for the Regals. Solid resume. That one upstairs for ball one. Blomgren still in the circle. This is Emma Nybauer, the pitcher, hitting here for Iowa City Regina. 1-1, Nybauer sends it on a line down the left field line and in time for out number one. Van Meters infield. Playing just as well as the offense is. That one just rode the left field line, could not quite go foul. And Gabby Supel, the shortstop.
That's one of those, too, as a third baseman. Do you let it go foul? I mean, it did look like it was going that way, but at the same time, like, that was a slow roller that...
And the more time you waste, less of a chance to get that runner up on first. Decision making on the fly.
Yeah.
I applaud anyone who plays in the infield. Gabby Supel, the sophomore, 344 hitter here for Regina this season. Standing in for the Regals, 19 RBIs, 1 home run on her efforts. As the Regals will try to cut back into this lead. She's checked. And what are they going to say? That is a strike. So 0-2 quickly behind in the count is Gabby. Regals right now just need something because the inning, top of the first, 3 up, 3 down. For the bottom of the first, 3 up, 3 down. Now on the bottom of the second, already one quick out by Nybauer. That one's upstairs for ball one. Also just longer at-bats. I feel like that first inning, there was a lot of swinging first. And it's kind of been a trend at the state tournament. These girls, they hop on this stuff, and you don't really see a lot of teams that wait. And those teams that do wait when they're batting usually go pretty far. Blomgren grabs her first strikeout of the afternoon. That one against Gabby Supel, and Kennedy Connor, the designated player, will step up to bat. Kennedy just a freshman for the Regals this season. 309 hitter with 25 hits, 14 RBIs, and 1 home run. That one upstairs for ball one. Sun's starting to sneak back in. The cloud cover looks to be leaving us, unfortunately, for a little bit possibly. Good crowds for both teams today, at least here in the crowd sections. That one gets past the third baseman. Shortstop tries to recover. That one goes high. Heck of a grab by the first baseman to at least make the grab. But it is a safe play for Kennedy Connor. Even though it was safe, heck of a play by the shortstop for Van Meter to come up and make the grab. That's Finley Netton to at least recover well.
Yeah. Well, that prevents, your first baseman jumping up on that. Prevents her from getting to 2 and being in scoring position.
Also, we can't sleep on that grab by Shea Rhodes at first base to at least keep it out of there. Courtesy runner, it looks like Allie Clark will run for her teammate, Kennedy Connor. So the Regals get that hit, needed that hit to at least get something going. And Lacey Chambliss, the third baseman, will try her crack at the hitting spot. They try to get the runner back on first, not going to get it, as Chambliss swung through for strike one. Lacey, a freshman this season. She's a .224 hitter, 7 RBIs on 17 hits. Here comes the 0-1 by Blomgren. Swing and a miss for strike two. Blomgren's pitches, if we had a speedometer, there's some of the faster pitches I've seen here the last 2 days.
We need a coach behind us clocking it.
I was gonna say,
we had him this morning.
We have so many college coaches around here. I see Minnesota's head coach, Iowa, North Carolina.
UNI, you get some of the community colleges.
Iowa Central, obviously, right here. Blomgren 0-2, low, can't get the call.
I ran into the new Hawkeye Community College coach. They're adding softball this next year.
Everybody's staying busy. Want to come watch the talent here at the state tournament. Had a perfect game up in 5A yesterday. 1 ball and 2 strikes by Blomgren. No, runner gets back on first in time. Close calls here. Lacey's hanging in tough in the batter's box, though.
Lots of twos on the board up there.
Yeah. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 1 on here on the bottom of the second inning. Chambliss fouls it back. No quit in the freshman here in the box. For Coach Kessler, it's what you like to see.
Battle until you can find one.
Can get frustrating, both for the hitter and the pitcher. 2-2. There's your swing and a miss. Blomgren sits down 2 via strikeout. Regina leaves 1 on base, can't do anything with it. Van Meter leads 4-0. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Softball Tournament, presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
In Iowa, we all play by the same rules. Hard work pays off, practice makes perfect, success is something you earn, and teamwork helps athletics. Because on our team and on yours, what we bring to the table is what brings us all together. Learn more about our commitment to Iowa at iowapork.org.
I want a drink.
And I want this free.
And I want this awesome ATV. I can't get enough of winning free stuff. Casey's just gave me these. Cause we won the Casey's sweepstakes. The summer of freedom sweepstakes.
Shop with Casey's Rewards for a chance to win free pizza, gas, and getaways all summer long.
We won the Casey's sweepstakes. The summer of freedom sweepstakes.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Softball Tournament, presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau here on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company. Jenny Lichty, Blake Walker with you here this afternoon in this Class 2A quarterfinal between Van Meter and Iowa City Regina. See if I can get you an update for the other games going on here at the state tournament, or other game, I should say, between Central Springs and Mount Air. The winner of this game faces the winner of that game. It looks like Central Springs is up 3-0. That one outside for ball 1. This is number 8, Maddie Waldorf. She popped out in the first inning. She will lead them off here to start at the top of inning number 3. In there for strike 1. Nybauer so far 2 strikeouts, but has hit the batter twice. Van Meter has chipped away with 2 runs in the top 2 innings. 1 ball and 1 strike on the way to Waldorf. Waldorf rips it down the left field line and just foul past the third base.
Coach telling her to wait a little bit on that one.
And we've seen a couple times this state tournament, the more they wait on these pitches and kind of sit back on them, those are the ones that we see go such a long way.
Yep. And that one had a lot of velocity on it, just going over there. Or he's just mad that it came at him.
Yeah, that too. We've seen some great catches and great reactions by coaches all state tournament long. Outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes, Waldorf staying positive here at the batter's box. Staying ahead of things, at least. No outs and nobody on here in the top of the third. Here comes the 2-2 pitch by Nybauer, and that's up and away outside for strike 3. Nybauer with her 3rd strikeout of the afternoon, and Ella Reimers, the right fielder who struck out last time, she will step up to bat for the Bulldogs.
Gotta have a little bit more confidence around that bat, right?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you know, that Waldorf and Reimers were the only ones that didn't hit in that second inning. Everybody else got to go around again. So get that little break, as that one's in there for ball 1. One 0 is the count, 1 out and nobody on here for Van Meter. Regina trying to keep the Bulldogs scoreless for the first time in an inning this afternoon. Nybauer's 1-0 pitch is on the way, and that's right down Main Street for strike 1.
As a batter, trying to hold off on those ones.
Reimers, a .362 hitter for the Bulldogs. 1-1. She pops that one foul back behind us into the stands, and it falls back on. The nets are higher than you think they are. Anytime a ball gets hit high up, you always think it's going to go over. But these nets are pretty well created here at the softball diamond.
You think they asked the hockey arena engineers about that
They
one?
possibly did. I hate to say it, it's only going to be a matter of time before hockey puts the glass all the way up to the ceiling, as that one's a strikeout for Neibauer. Netting safety has become so crucial ever since that accident at Wrigley Field a couple years ago of that foul ball. And high schools have taken account for that. You're starting to see more high schools turn to nets instead of fencing. It's also easier to see through nets than fencing. Very fortunate for the net in front of us. I cannot imagine being behind a fence.
Right. Well, and the price of steel, too. Like
Absolutely. That's also, I'll take mesh over steel any day. Finley netting, she singled. I'm out 1-0. She gives that a ride to left center. And that'll be caught for out number 3. So Regina holds tight. Van Meter can't do anything with it. We'll see a bottom 3. Bulldogs lead the Regals 4-0. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
We are so much more
than an energy company.
We are connectors,
Community protectors. And clean energy leaders.
We are
Job creators.
Friends and neighbors.
Stewards of your dollars and savings.
Yes, we.
We are so much more.
We are the energy
Behind your everyday.
And we are
Obsessively.
relentlessly.
At your
I hear you're looking for a great college where you can get an affordable education. SWIC is the place for you.
I appreciate the personalized attention.
And I've gotten to meet people from all around the world.
SWIC student housing is incredible.
I like SWIC's hands-on training.
And I'll start my career in 2 years.
I can schedule my classes online or face-to-face.
SWIC feels like a community, like family,
like home. SWIC is the place for you.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Network powered by Mid-American Energy Company. Van Meter leads Iowa City Regina 4-0 as we welcome you to the bottom of the 3rd inning. The best name in the state tournament, Jillian Panther, up to bat here for Iowa City Regina. That is Panther as in a UNI Panther.
Oh, okay.
Don't know if she's going to UNI, but that's a great last name. There's a couple great names here at the state tournament. Jillian has just one of them.
She's got another year to figure it out.
1-0 upstairs for 2 balls and no strikes. Jillian this season, a .328 hitter, 13 RBIs, 22 hits. Looking for that first home run still. Blomgren's upstairs on her first 3 pitches, and it's 3-0. Blomgren has been solid, had 2 strikeouts that last half inning, has yet to walk anybody today. And only gave up 1 hit, and it was just a short blooper right in front. That one's off the plate, not enough on it. 4 straight pitches, all balls, and Panther will run on to first base. Also let it be known that Jillian Panther is quite tall. And we're starting to see that. I swear, this year I've seen more taller softball players than I've ever seen before. That could also be, we talk about multi-sport athletes. Volleyball players getting taller, it feels like, basketball players. Panther will run off as a courtesy runner will come in. That's Natalie Gahan, the freshman. Excuse me. And Morgan Gann, her sister, will step up to bat. See if she can bring her sister home here, possibly. Coach Kessler firing up her players here. Gann, 3 RBIs this season. 3 RBIs. That one fouled back. Morgan, 16 hits this year, just a .198 hitter for the Regals in the 9 position.
Just don't take out our equipment, please.
We did have a hit yesterday. Not our TV, but our camera satellite hit yesterday, so we had to make a quick adjustment on the fly.
I got hit 2 more times in that game last night. So We might have to budget for a new one next year.
Yes. Late night last night, wrapping up Sadell and Davis County around 10:30 at night, so that one's upstairs for ball 2. At least it wasn't state baseball in Iowa City. They ended at 11:30 last night, so we got lucky there. But some late games, we've had long games. The longest record state tournament game was 4 hours and 36 minutes. I believe it was that Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont game against, I can't team name, it might be Regina, honestly, went 16 innings just a couple of years ago in the state championship. 2 balls and 2 strikes. That one fouled back to us. How do you? Because this net does give quite a bit, so. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Morgan Gann fouls it down the left field line, right toward the concessions. That Hy-Vee grill has been seeping those smells across this entire ballpark.
It doesn't make it easy when you haven't eaten yet.
No. Gann holds on tight here with 2 balls and 2 strikes. Another long at-bat here. 2-2. Gann grounds it short. This is going to be a tough play. Second baseman throws on to first and gets the out. Does advance her sister up to second base, though. That one kind of a tough play. The other Gann kind of ran in front of it.
And I was waiting for that offense-defense interference.
Yeah, Waldorf waited, and she got on base, or threw it on to first just in time, but if you get hit by a ball, you're out. So not only you have to worry about not interfering, but if you're a runner, don't let that ball touch you. This one is fouled back. This is Avery Kais up to bat here, top of the batting order. Avery's just a sophomore for the Regals, a .353 hitter at this #1 batting spot. 13 RBIs and 36 hits. She popped out to start the ball game for the Regals.
They're kind of a young team on this.
Yeah, they are. Returned a couple from last year's team. State tournament team. Obviously, Coach Kessler has now made the state tournament in both her years as a coach over in Iowa City, Regina. 1-1 on the way. That one foul tip back. That will be strike 2. 2 very good football schools. I'm a football guy, so I could know that. Obviously, the Cooks went through Iowa City, Regina, won the state championship in football last year, or 2 years ago, I should say. There's a swing and a miss for strike 3, down for out number 2. And there's just something about when other sports, it could be cross from a boys' sport and then it goes over to girls' sport. Winning is almost contagious in some of these schools, would you say?
I would definitely say that, especially in the smaller schools. Or you become known for a specific program.
Yes. We were talking about it earlier before the game. You know some of these small towns simply because of the sports.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know these towns if it wasn't for sports.
Well, and I'm sure there's a lot of people that are like, I don't even know where that town is until you go there for a sporting event.
I'll drive past. I'd never been to Ogden. I drove past Ogden on the way here to Fort Dodge yesterday, and I was like, oh, well, this is where the state champions are. And you can tell because their softball field is much nicer than their baseball field. But I think you and I talked about it yesterday. These towns, especially small ones, they close down. I mean, it is a way of life. That one grounded short. That should be a hit. It is going to be a hit. Regina will turn on it from third, and it is an RBI double for Danny Lachlan. Just a misfortunate play by Van Meter. It just bounced off the glove of third baseman Destiny Sparks and rolled all the way to the near fence line here on the left side. And there is life for Regina. Courtney Kessler popped out last time out. She's now got a runner up on Kessler. Watches that one go upstairs for ball 1. And with these two teams, almost suburbs of larger communities, Van Meter pretty close to Grimes and Des Moines, West Des Moines, Iowa City, Regina. Obviously, that speaks for itself. But yes, small schools known for sports.
Well, in Regina, I feel like they also attracting from area other small towns too.
Yes. That is a perfect bouncer right over the first, and heck of a play by the shortstop coming over to make the play. That was Finley Netton off the hop. Throws on to first and retires the side. Regina does put up one. Van Meter still leads 4-1. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Softball Tournament on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
Hello, I'm Brent Johnson, an Iowa farmer from Calhoun County and president of the softball tournament. The Iowa Farm Bureau is dedicated to creating a vibrant future for Iowa through partnerships and programs that help cultivate individuals with great character, a strong work ethic, and exceptional leadership skills. Making it to the state tournament is a great accomplishment that takes a lot of support. That's why we provide millions of dollars in awards, grants, and scholarships that recognize athletic and academic excellence. The well-being of Iowa students is also very important to Farm Bureau. That's why we provide concussion insurance coverage at no cost for all students in grades 9 through 12 who participate in a sanctioned sport. As just one of only 7 states to provide this coverage, it's just another way. Congratulations to all the players and coaches on an outstanding season, and good luck in the tournament.
That are good at everything.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Softball Tournament. It is Van Meter on top of Iowa City Regina here in the Class 2A quarterfinal. Winner plays the winner of Central Springs and Mount Air, which is currently going on the other field. Last time I checked, Central Springs was up 3-0. Walked out of the hotel this morning. A couple Mount Air fans were in the lobby. Seemed excited to watch their Raiders go at it. And tough go against the top of the 4th inning. Bulldogs on top 4-1, as that one is outside for ball 1. This is Callie Richards up to bat. She reached on an error last time out. Bulldogs running away, it felt like, in the beginning, thanks to that 2-run home run by Macy Blomgren on the second at-bat of the afternoon. In there for strike 1. Callie, 373 hitter. Just 5 RBIs this season, but 22 hits. In there for strike 2. Nybauer starting to figure things out. And Nybauer hasn't had a bad game. I mean, 4 strikeouts so far. She has hit 2 batters, but other than that, she's doing pretty well.
Yeah.
Only giving up 3 hits. 1-2, that one going to be a tough play. Shortstop roams over and makes the grab for out number 1, Gabby Supel, with the play in the shortstop position. It was crucial for Regina to at least get that 1 run after going 3 up, 3 down, or after giving Van Meter a 3 up, 3 down 3rd inning.
Yep.
With Waldorf, Reimers, and Netton all going out. Sammy McDonald had a sac bunt to bring in a run last time out for the Bulldogs. With 1 out, she's got no one on base. She's thinking bunt and pulls back for strike 1. Might just be one of those games where Regina wants to chip away after an early deficit and try to hold Van Meter to at least be a little bit of accountable for the start that they had. No balls and 2 strikes with just 1 out. Nybauer kind of in a groove here. 0-2 upstairs for ball 1. Those rise balls are always difficult for pitchers and batters alike.
Well, it keeps your catchers on your toes, too.
Sammy McDonald in the box. That one outside. Catcher tries to frame it. Not going to do it. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The art of framing. It's definitely one of those things that a lot of catchers work on. Courtney Kessler tried to frame that one. Couldn't quite get it in the strike zone. 2-2. There's a grounder right back up the middle. Nybauer throws onto first and grabs the out for out number 2. Back to the top of the batting order, Maya Abrahamson. And based on what we've seen in the first 2 innings, this 1-2 punch for Van Meter at the top of the lineup is working wonders.
Yep.
Abrahamson has hit a single both times, and then Macy Blomgren hit a home run and was hit by a pitch. So they've both reached on their first 2 at-bats. Nybauer's pitch is up top for ball 1. 1-0 and nobody on here for Van Meter. That one popped, grounded down the left field line right toward the dugout. Boy, you talk about a momentum boost for Regina if they're able to grab another 3-up, 3-down inning here.
It would be pretty nice going into the bottom here.
Van Meter, the 5 seed, Iowa City, Regina, the 4 seed, going at it here, 1-1. That one almost hits Maya Abrahamson, gets out of the way, 2-1. You know, as fans, you're almost like, just let it hit you. But in that moment, you do not want that ball to hit you. As that one's in there for strike 2. There's that video of that little leaguer a couple years ago just screaming at his kid friend. He's like, just let it hit you. Just let it hit you. It's like sometimes you just got to take it and move it.
It's a little bit of a Mighty Ducks.
Yeah. Upstairs, 3 balls and 2 strikes. We're trying to fix our fancy satellite on the go. I don't even know how that just fell over.
I don't either. But it can.
We have camera feed here, so we'll keep rolling. 3-2. That one popped up short. Should be an easy play, and it's caught by the second baseman in time for out number 3. Nice grab by Allie Clark. 3 up, 3 down. We'll see you in the bottom of the 4th. Van Meter leads 4-1. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
We are
We are so much more
than an energy company.
We are connectors,
Community protectors. And clean energy leaders.
We are
Job creators.
friends and neighbors.
stewards of your dollars and savings.
Yes, we.
We are so much more.
We are the energy
Behind your everyday.
And we are
Obsessively.
relentlessly.
At your service.
Here in the heartland, at the heart of everything cool, Greater Des Moines is more than its features. It's a feeling. A feeling of discovery and wonder everywhere you turn. Catch what you've been missing. Des Moines, the S's are silent, our city is booming.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Softball Tournament. It is Van Meter on top of Iowa City, Regina here in the 4th inning. Regina has held Van Meter to 2 innings in a row where it's gone 3 up and 3 down. Regina will look to get their offense rolling here, or at least get something rolling. Grabbed a run last time out. We'll try to replicate that here. There's a bunt laid back and behind him. This is Emma Neibauer, the pitcher, currently in the box. She popped out in the 2nd inning. No better way to help yourself as a pitcher than grabbing in a couple runs on your own hitting side. Emma going to try to do it for herself. 0-1 on by Blomgren. That one knocked back. Blomgren so far today, 3 strikeouts and has only given up 2 hits and has walked 1. She's been pretty solid in the circle. Add that with her 2-run home run that she had in the top of the 1st inning that helped Van Meter get the lead that they've gotten here. Definitely shell-shocked Regina early. You could just kind of tell by the body language they were not ready for that early of a deficit. 0-2 by Blomgren, and that one is given a ride to left field, and it will be caught by the left fielder in time for out number 1.
I think we saw yesterday the miscommunication in a couple of those games. You heard her from back here calling for that one.
Yeah. That was Maya Abrahamson. And that was in 5A that we saw those errors. That's the crazy thing about state softball. You look at both these 2 teams' schedules. I mean, especially Regina. They are not they're a 2A school and they're scheduling 5A opponents.
Yeah.
It's not like football where, it's just kind of they're so big and, blah, blah, blah. No, anybody can beat anybody on any given day, it feels like.
Yep.
If the competition's there. Gabby Supel in the box now. Can't get that call to go for Blomgren. 1 ball and 1 strike. Supel struck out her last time up.
Well, and we talked about it earlier, too, with Van Meter being able to play some of those Des Moines schools. You saw Iowa City, Regina play Carlisle, it looks like, at Clear Creek Amana this year. Do you think that's a little bit of a same matchup, knowing
I'd say so. I mean, you know, that Amana fell short of the state tournament, but you know, Regina losses to Center Point Urbana, Assumption, who should easily cruise to the state tournament championship. It feels like West Liberty fell just short of the state tournament. Johnston, Pleasant Valley, Wilton, who you just saw beat Logan Magnolia, Durant, Mid-Prairie, Fairfield, who lost a winner set barely. As that loose ball gets away, and Witt will bring a runner to first as the wild pitch. Catcher wanted that one kind of off the play or off the bat, and they're going to come and talk about this. If we can get a replay on this, they're going to. The catcher thought it went off the bat. We'll see what's called here. Supel is on first base. I don't know if we have a replay of it, but okay, we don't have a replay.
It's probably one of those NHL rules too. You don't want to see the replay until they make the call.
That's true. They're going to say safe, so it did not hit the bat. I was looking down at my stat sheet, but interesting. And Iowa City, Regina this season does have wins over, like you said, Clear Creek, Amana, Carlisle, Williamsburg. A couple very good teams. Wilton did beat Wilton despite losing to them. Tough conference, that is for sure. That one sent on a line, just got past the shortstop, and 2 runners are going to be on. That was Kennedy Connor, who hit a single in the second, grabs a single here in the fourth. Don't look now, but the Regals, with just 1 out, have caused Van Meter to take a quick timeout. All it took is a couple runners, and now I think Regina's starting to see the ball a little bit better.
A couple runners and then taking it on the other side and getting those 1, 2, 3 outs.
Regina comes from the RVC South Conference 8-5 record, which is kind of crazy because you think 8-5, you're like, well, that might not get you to the state tournament, but we saw West Delaware, who only had like 7 wins, almost made it to the state tournament. They were only like 1 run away from getting here as an 8-win team, which would have been just unbelievable. But the postseason brings out the best.
Right. Well, that Davenport Assumption Ballard game this morning, Ballard had a losing record coming in.
16-20. Granted, Ballard plays in a mostly all 4A conference when they play the Raccoon River, but
Carlisle winners at ADM.
ADM, North Pole, Carroll, that whole conference is just stacked. Has had a team represented in a state championship every single year here at the state tournament since 2007. 1 out, runners on first and second. This is Lacey Chambliss. Blondgren can't hit the strike zone there, ball 1.
Well, the rumor is they'll move back up to 4A next year, so short-lived at 3A.
Back and forth they go. It's in basketball, too. It's like 3-4, 3-4. Those bed numbers, I tell you what. 1-0. That's not going to get there. 2-0. No, it did go in there. I'm right behind the plate. I don't know anything. 1 ball and 1 strike. It even fooled the guy running the scoreboard. He had to change it. Huge half inning here for Regina. 1-1. There's a swing and a miss for strike 2. I don't want to say the heat could be affecting, you know, Blomgren on the circle, but the cloud cover is gone. It's fully back to sunshine here. 1-2. Big at-bat here for Chambliss. That is low for ball 2.
Got some coverage out there on 2.
You got Supel up on second. You got Connor up on first. The wind has picked up at least.
Switch directions a little bit.
Switching out a little bit more to far right field to our north. Chambliss, 2 balls and 2 strikes with 1 out. Runners on first and second. Pitch by Blomgren. That one hit her. It hit Chambliss, just caught the corner of her elbow, and that's the 3rd hit by pitch today in all. And Jillian Panther, who walked last time out, has a chance to really get this thing going with 1 out. Blomgren puts it in the strike zone for strike 1. Jillian Panther, 22 hits this season, 13 RBIs, a .328 hitter. Still looking for her first home run of the season. Could she grab a grand slam here to make that first home run of the season? That one almost hits her. Is down for a ball. Blomgren's really liking going near the pitchers, it feels like. She likes tightening that window. I'm sure she really doesn't care however many she hits. She's just going to keep hitting it. Big at bat. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bases loaded here for Regina. Trying to make this thing closer. Panther checks. Did not go. She held back. 2 balls and 1 strike. The Regina crowd starting to grab a little bit of life here. Jillian Panther, a 2-1 on the way. Panther swings and misses for strike 2. Coach Kessler really coaching her here on this third base side. Do have an out to play with. It is just 1 out, but it's a force out no matter where you go for Van Meter, so this could get tricky. Surprised they're not going for a bunt, but 2-2. Upstairs, not going to get the call. Blomgren goes with a full count, 3-2. A wild pitch, a single, and a hit-by pitch is how we've gotten the bases loaded. And there's number 16, Jillian Panther, lining up with a 3-2 count. Blomgren's pitch. That one grounded right back up the middle. Catch can't be made. Drops on the ground. They will get 1 out, but Regina does score. They try to get the 1 on second, and it's safe. They did not get her. The ball they're still in play. The call was safe. Oh my goodness. And we're fine. It is a score by Regina. The runner that was on first decided not to go. They're going to take a look at the replay. It's dropped. The runner on first does not go. There's your out. They throw to first. It's safe. Van Meter then starts running off the field, but that's a live ball, and Iowa City Regina doesn't bring anyone else home. So it is still 4-2.
I thought he called both of them out.
Well, he made a motion like it was out. He went like that, and then he went like that. So I don't know. That umpire made a weird motion because he went out.
Yeah.
He made a punching motion, and then he went safe. So that umpire, I don't know. For drama, I don't know. So Jillian Panther is safe. They're going to call it an error as the shortstop bobbled it. And it's 4-2 with 2 outs. Okay. That was kind of confusing. That'll be something that'll be talking about. Yeah, he just made a punching motion. And usually it's the motion that you make when it's an out. And he threw that punch, and then he went safe. That's why the entire, which if Regina, I don't think they even knew because that was a live ball. They could have gone home if they wanted to. Wild. Wild here at the state tournament. So runners at the corners. Outside for ball 1. This is Morgan Gann, the left fielder. She popped out in the 3rd inning. .1-0 by Blomgren. That one launched to left field and foul. Just 3 hits for Regina. Van Meter also has 3 hits, just 4 runs off 3 hits. Morgan Gann, the left fielder, with runners at the corners. 1 ball and 1 strike on the way. That is low and away outside. Throw back on to first, not in time as that camera or our satellite drops again. These large wind gusts are killing us here. Try to set that back down on there. 2-1 on the way by Blomgren. That is gonna catch the zone. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Yeah, apologies for no outfield camera. The winds are just causing our cameras to go everywhere, and our wireless recorder here on home plate gets knocked down. 2-2. That one is launched to deep center field. Center fielder going back, makes the grab for out number 3. A wild, hectic fourth inning will come to an end, but Regina puts up 1. 4-2, Van Meter leads. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
We are so much more
than an energy company.
We are connectors,
Community protectors. And clean energy leaders.
We are
Job creators.
Friends and neighbors.
stewards of your dollars and savings.
Yes, we.
We are so much more.
We are the energy
Behind your everyday.
And we are
Obsessively.
relentlessly.
At your service.
Hey fans, Central College has you covered with career building programs and with tuition less than $20,000 a year and tons of scholarships. It's the best decision ever. Apply today at central.edu. Nice Central College Forever Dutch sign out there in the outfield. And I hate to say it, that might be the sign that caught the ball yesterday. I don't know if you were doing the game with me or it was Dar. Someone hit a ball out there and it got stuck behind the behind the sign, and they had to call it pretty much a ground rule double. I'm surprised they didn't put the signs behind the fence, but just one of those things. Van Meter is up 4-2. We have reached the top of the 5th inning. Is there going to be a full moon tonight? Because this game is playing like it's one of those type of games. A wild bottom of the 4th inning. Regina gets and slowly chips back away. That one is low for ball 1. This is Maya Abrahamson, or excuse me, Macy Blomgren, who currently is up to bat. Blomgren hit a home run in the 1st and was hit by a pitch in the 2nd inning. That one's low for ball 2. Van Meter has gone 3 up, 3 down in the past 2 innings after scoring 4 in the first 2. Blomgren gives that a hard ride down the left field line into the gap, and that is going to be a single for Macy Blomgren. Just snuck past the shortstop. Her 2nd hit of the day, Van Meter's 4th overall.
I have a feeling based off of all the gestures, this might be a little bit of a confusing one.
Yes, umpires definitely taking his time trying to figure that one out. More fans starting to file in. Our next game up here on field number 2, as they call it, on Iowa Central Field. Remsen St. Mary's, 27-2, taking on Southeast Warren, 23-4. We're down to Class 1A to finish this off this evening, and then we end off tonight here on this field. The late game, Lisbon, 35-4, taking on Twin Cedars, 26-3. Bunt is laid. It is a good bunt. It's going to roll back, and it will go foul. Well, you talked about the barely, plus the chalk line's pretty much not able to be seen.
Right.
But they call it a foul because it dribbled back behind home plate. Shea Rhodes is in here. 0-1, she's thinking bunt again and hits it. 0-2.
That one kind of looked like she was waiting for the hit by pitch.
Up on first base for Van Meter, his number 9 so far today. Rhodes settles back in, no balls and 2 strikes. Rhodes, swing and a miss for strike 3. Runner tries to go to second. She is safe. Weedman is. And Rhodes strikes out. What is that? That is 5 strikeouts I have unofficially for Nybauer today. Regina coach Kessler going to come out and have a chat here. And Kessler is not happy with something that the umpire is talking about. Or she wasn't happy with some call. think she's talking about the turning motion at second to tag the runner. Unless she's talking about the hitter. I don't know. Our crowd mic is pretty good. I could hear maybe a couple things. She's talking about, or the way she was moving, she's talking about the hitter. And I don't know if she's talking about either if she's making or going full through her swing or what. But Beth Button was hit by a pitch in the first and popped out in the second. She's up to bat here in the fifth. Runner tries to go back from second. Nice catch by the second baseman. That is ball one. And up there on second, covering the bag, is Allie Clark. No balls and one strike. It was a strike. Just counted wrong. 0-1 with one out, a runner up on second for Van Meter. That one grounded short to Clark. She'll throw on to first and grab the second out. That does advance Weedman to third. And Van Meter has a possibility to grab another score here. Maddie Waldorf will step into the box for the Bulldogs. Waldorf popped out in the first, struck out in the third. She's got a runner on third. Can she bring her home? And trying to extend this Van Meter lead, because right now Regina has a little bit of momentum. There's a swing and a miss by Waldorf for strike one. I give credit to Nybauer. She, you get down 4-0 early. She has not let that stop her.
No.
And she has come back and fought back strong. A couple strikeouts in here. Keeping Van Meter on their toes. 0-1. That one sent on a line, deep left field. It is off the reach from the center fielder. One run will score. It is a stand-up RBI double for Maddie Waldorf. An absolutely incredible effort by the center fielder, Danny Laughlin. Absolutely laid out for it, but could not make the grab. That is an extra base hit, and all extra base hits in today's game are brought to you by Kruger Seeds, your local seeds dealer. Visit KrugerSeed.com.
Not only did she dive for it, but she got up fast, realizing she didn't have it.
She laid out to try to get that ball and just missed. Ella Reimer is now up to bat with a runner up on second. Still 2 outs. Van Meter extends that lead by 3 now. Runner tries to get back on second and gets back just in time. Ella Reimers, the right fielder. 362 hitter this season, 3 home runs, 25 RBIs, trying to extend the lead. Reimers swings and misses hard for strike one. Maddie Waldorf is testing up on second. And Coach Flaws is going to have a chat with his batter here.
That was a little bit of a, I'm really excited. I want to hit the ball swing.
Yeah.
So he's probably just telling her, like,
I want to score.
Chill.
Nah, trust me, I'd feel the same way. My teammates are hitting, I'm like, I can do it too.
Put me in, coach, right?
2-1, 2 outs. Runner up on second. Swing and a miss for strike 2.
Same thing.
1-2. Reimers. Yeah. Reimers has struck out both times this afternoon. Regina trying to hold the damage to just 1 run here. Can Nyberg grab that last big strikeout? 1-2. That one swings and misses. The throw on to first is in time for out number 3. It was going to be close, but the play was made. That will do it for the end of the top of the 5th. We're headed bottom 5. Van Meter on top, 5-2. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
Sometimes people who seem to know everything.
Dental insurance costs a fortune, and it covers nothing.
Don't. For instance, personal plans from Delta Dental cut the cost of many procedures in half. So be careful what you hear.
How important are teeth anyway?
Get the facts. Contact Delta Dental about saving with personal dental plans today.
It's Fairway Family Food.
Name one reason more people choose to shop at Fairway.
Lower prices.
Name something that Fairway is famous for.
The best meat in town.
Survey says!
Don't play games with your food. Shop Fairway for the best meat in town.
With lower prices and higher quality, everyone's a winner at Fairway.
Until next time, this is Fairway Family Food.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. Regina Catholic and Van Meter going at it here. Winner of this game will get the winner of Central Springs Mount Air. Central Springs just defeated Mount Air 6-0. Cooper Clausen throws a no-hitter and a 6-0 game, 12 strikeouts for Clausen. Central Springs, now in their last 13 games, have outscored opponents 122-4. Good luck stopping that train. Regina Catholic gives up one in the top of the fifth. They got some more work to do. They've slowly but surely been chipping away. They have gotten a run the last 2 innings. As this is Avery Kais up to bat here. She popped out in the first, struck out in the third. 0-1. Outside by Blomgren. 1 ball and 1 strike. Our cloud cover has completely left us. It is nothing but clear skies and blustery conditions.
Yeah, definitely seeing some shadows on the field now.
Could be interesting when it comes to these long fly balls. It's hard enough to catch them as it is. 1-1 goes up top for ball 2.
Well, not the long ones. You can get anything high up in the middle.
And we don't get really many infield fly rules, so.
Gotta have some base runners.
Yeah, absolutely. 2-1 is the count. That one again upstairs. 3-1. Catcher's going to come out and have a chat here. Blomgren going to be talked to here by Callie Richards, the catcher. They're going to have their quick chat. Got to appreciate Blomgren sporting the Iowa Girls Union hot pink towel. Umpires not wearing hot pink this year. I did hear they get to vote on what colors they get to wear.
We had the last night's game.
Oh, they were in pink.
Yep.
There's a walk for Avery Kais. I just know state soccer, they were decked out in hot pink.
It probably depends on the crew.
Yes, absolutely. Runner on first and nobody out here in the bottom of the fifth. Bunt laid to the left by Danny Lachlan. She had a double down the left field line last time. Kind of awkwardly bounced off first base, or third base.
Yeah.
But a hit is a hit, and she'll try to extend a hitting streak here in the box up against Macy Blomgren. Again, Van Meter runs with pretty much 4 pitchers all season. So you do have options, but Macy's been pitching pretty well so far, only giving up 3 hits and 2 runs. 0-1. That one cracks right into the gap in center field. Runner will turn on it from second. She'll go to third. Play at third, not in time. It is a stand-up double. Danny Lachlan does it again. You couldn't have hit the ball in a better spot.
No.
Lachlan gives it a ride. That one falls right into right center. Didn't quite have enough of a roll on it. Van Meter tries to get the runner at third. That gives an opportunity for Lachlan to go to second, and Courtney Kessler with runners on second and third with nobody out has a chance to bring this one within a couple more runs. Kessler has popped out both times this afternoon. Regina trying to claw back into this one here on the bottom of the fifth. Kessler, just late on it. Knocks it foul down the right field line. Those are headed off toward the other fields where the consolation games are taking place. No matter what, everybody does get to play 2 games at least here at the state tournament. 0-1. Bunt just got past Kessler. She went high, and that thing snuck right underneath the bat. 0-2.
You talked earlier about a lot of teams going to the bunting and trying to play that short game. It's a physics thing.
Yeah.
I don't think I fully understood it until I was coaching.
0-2. That one ripped into the gap down the right field line. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. Runner goes to second. Stand up RBI double. Courtney Kessler. And just like that, Regina Catholic trails by 1. That is one proud mom up there on third base. She is pumped for her daughter. Van Meter looked like they were going to cruise at the top of the first inning here. And Iowa City Regina has just clawed right back. 2 straight doubles by the Regals have them within 1, and still nobody out. There will be a pitching change for Van Meter. They are going to go to their bullpen, and they will try Lily Prickett. Lily this season an 8-1 record, making her 20th appearance, 62 innings pitched, 60 hits, 28 strikeouts, and a 1.68 ERA. If you would have told me Van Meter would be changing pitchers before Regina at the start of this one, I would have thought you were crazy, but all the credit in the world to Regina. This thing, you know, down 4-0, you're like, all right, well, could be one of those games, but how about this for what we've seen so far?
Battled. I mean, that's the entire state tournament. We saw Southeast Polk and Valley the other day. Southeast Polk battled back. Yeah. I feel like there's been quite a few games, and I'm at game 7 that I don't remember them all.
This substitution is brought to you by IMT Insurance. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMT at imtins.com. Well, just like that, Regina's 2 hits have now evened this game up in the hitting category. 5 hits apiece for these 2 teams. And now Van Meter, with no outs, will have to defend with a runner on second, as Emma Neibauer, the pitcher, who has popped out twice today, will step up into the batter's box. The momentum has shifted, though. Van Meter, that dugout pretty quiet. Regina is up and going here. Crowd very excited. Obviously, Coach Kessler very excited. Trying to tie this thing back up. No outs with Lily Prickett in the circle here. Neibauer knocks that one right to the shortstop. They're going to get a double play. Van Meter couldn't have done it better.
Only got 2 there.
A little bit too excited was the shortstop Finley Net, and she Gronk spiked it down into the dirt, and she was like, oh, we still got a couple more left. But you talk about a much-needed play. Take a look at the replay here. That was big for Van Meter. And sometimes that's almost just right place, right time. A little too overzealous. Gabby Supel steps into the box. Struck out in the second, reached on a wild pitch in the 4th. 2 outs, nobody on. That pitch is outside, slipped off the fingertips of Prickett. Gabby, a .344 hitter this season for Regina Catholic. 1 ball, no strikes, nobody on, and 2 outs. Supel swings through and misses for strike 1. That was a slow pitch.
Yes.
Got out in front of it. One here for Supel up against Lily Prickett, who just came in the circle for Van Meter. The 1-1. That one given a ride. Deep left field. It is gone, or no, stays in the field. I couldn't quite see it. That one up against the fence line. It is a stand-up double for Gabby Supel. Umpire ran in the way. Couldn't see if it was gone. It just jumped right up against the PEI fence. Spots her. And just like that, Regina with another extra base hit brought to you by Kruger Seeds. Kruger this season, or this postseason, sponsoring all extra base hits, your local seeds dealer. Visit KrugerSeeds.com today. 2 outs and a runner up on second. Kennedy Connor, she has a single both times today. That one slowly falls in there for strike one. The pitching speeds have changed drastically here. Blomgren was throwing bullets, and Prickett throwing a little bit slower here.
Well, it's going to be a testament to Regina, too, if they can make the adjustments. And then based off those 2 batters, they have.
0-1 to Connor. Low and away outside for ball 1. Catcher's able to grab it. It is amazing how this game has just flipped on a dime. Van Meter looked like they were going to cruise. And all the credit in the world to Regina. They have really picked things up here.
Maybe they got too comfortable with that.
That is true, and it could be. Very well could be. 1-1. Connor gives it a ride to right field. Over the right fielder's head. Connor turns on it from first. Run scores. We're tied. Stand up double. Kennedy Connor has tied us at 5. They trailed 4-0, and they did not falter. Regina Catholic has tied it in the 5th. I'm telling you, this pitch speed, it's just really hurting Van Meter now. That one all the way up against the right field fence. Jenny, we're tied at 5. Oh, my goodness.
If you would have asked me at the first inning, no.
You saw a home run, and you're like, all right, here we go.
Yep.
Coach Flaws is going to change, and he's going back to Blomgren. So Prickett comes in for 2 batters, and that's it, or 3 batters. And that is all she will see. So Macy Blomgren gets a quick break and will come right back into the ballgame. You can make as many changes as you want. Obviously, this change brought to you by IMT Insurance. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMT at imtins.com.
Connor's, 3 for 3 for today?
Yeah, 2 singles, and a double to right field.
And they've been hard hits, too.
Yes, they have. They're trying to figure out if Blomgren can get warm-up pitches, and no, I don't believe she can. Because she's been in already, she will not be getting pitches. I figured, because she wasn't even setting up for warm-up pitches as it is. So once you've been in, you cannot warm up. Lacey Chambliss was hit by a pitch last time out and struck out in the 2nd. Runner up on 2nd. Can Regina take the lead? That one's up top for ball 1. One ball, no strikes, 2 outs here in the 5th. Blomgren's pitch upstairs for ball 2. We're back to fast pitching speeds. Blomgren just a lot more juice than Prickett was throwing. And I think Regina really adjusted quickly. 2-0. That's off the plate, but will get the call to Regina's dismay. 2-1. Lacey Chambliss, the 3rd baseman. Just a freshman, .224 hitter on the season for the Regals. 2-1. Fouls that one back to the net. I feel like we've barely seen any foul balls today, now that I think about it. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and a runner up on base number 2 for Regina. They put up 3 runs in the 5th to tie it right back up after Van Meter put up 1 in the 4th to extend the lead. 2-2 by Blomgren. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Macy Blomgren comes out, then comes right back in after Prickett goes for a little bit and gets the final out. But Regina does damage. We are tied 5-5. Don't go away. We'll be back in the 6th inning. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
I want a drink, and I want this free, and I want this awesome ATV. I can't get enough of winning free stuff. Casey's just gave me these, 'cause we won the Casey's sweepstakes, the summer of freedom sweepstakes.
Shop with Casey's Rewards for a chance to win free pizza, gas, and getaways all summer long.
We won the Casey's sweepstakes, the summer of freedom sweepstakes.
I hear you're looking for a great college where you can get an affordable education. SWIC is the place for you.
I appreciate the personalized attention.
And I've gotten to meet people from all around the world.
The SWIC student housing is incredible.
I like SWIC's hands-on training.
And I'll start my career in 2 years.
I can schedule my classes online or face-to-face.
SWIC feels like a community, like family,
like home. SWIC is a place for you.
Presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company. Iowa City Regina ties it up in the 5th inning as we go top 6. Van Meter now will play with a tie, which, I mean, they only played with for one batter today. They took a 2-0 lead on the second at-bat of the ball game, thanks to a Macy Blomgren home run. Speaking of Macy Blomgren, obviously pitches for the most of the game, gets taken out for 2 batters, 3 batters, then comes right back in and gets a strikeout, so her confidence has to be up a little bit more. Van Meter will now try to go back to work on the offensive side as Nybauer's pitch is too low for ball 1. One ball, no strikes, nobody out, nobody on. Bunt upstairs for ball 2. Nybauer going to try to settle back in here. For Van Meter, this is number 12, Finley Netton. Singled in the second, but popped out in the third. Finley's just a freshman, a .379 hitter, 35 RBIs. Strike 1.
I'm pretty sure she's squaring around to get the timing on it.
Yeah.
The way that she pulled that one back.
Absolutely. Something to keep an eye on as we go forward. Regina 7 hits, but 2 errors. 2-1. That one is popped way up, and it will go foul back behind us. No, it won't. It will actually land right in front of us. And it's ironic because we talked about Regina, 41 errors committed this season. That is the lowest of anyone in Class 2A. But yet 2 errors now, not costing them as of right now, but could be something to keep an eye on as we go forward. Finley Netton. Everybody out. Crowd gets loud. Netton swings, misses, strike 3. Nybauer with her 6th strikeout of the game. Callie Richards reached on an error in the second, popped out in the 4th, gets her crack at it here. Now Van Meter did go 3 up, 3 down in the 3rd and 4th before scoring 1 in the 5th. Those 2 innings could become crucial as we go along if you're Iowa City Regina. (1-0). Nybauer just low off the plate for ball 2. Again, if you're just tuning in, Van Meter and Iowa City Regina here on the Girls Union Digital Network. Blake Walker, Jenny Lichty here with you this afternoon. Just past the top of the hour here at 5 o'clock. 2-0. That one launched back up middle, center field, caught by the center fielder.
Nice
down
and
for out
easy.
number 1. Out number 2, excuse me. Van Meter took a 4-0 lead early. Regina has clawed back to tie it 5-5. Regina the 4 seed, Van Meter the 5 seed. Sammy McDonald reached on the sac bunt. The second popped out in the 4th. She'll get her shot here to get something rolling here in the 6th. Started this one at about 3:40, about 10 minutes behind schedule. This one, kind of on it. Strike 1. For how much scoring we've seen, has gone by pretty smoothly. Last night obviously didn't finish up here till 10:30. Late game, Davis County and Sadell. 0-1, swing and a miss, strike 2.
You had the game that caused us to go until 10:30 last night.
Yes, the long 3-hour Norwalk versus Carlisle game. Granted, it all kind of started off with Southeast Polk Valley long game to start.
We caught up in the second game.
Emma Nybauer, 0-2 upstairs for ball one. Nybauer has hung in tight all game long. She was the starting pitcher here today for the Regals. 6 strikeouts for her. Trying to keep this one going for the Regals to make the job on offense a little bit easier. Strike 3, make it 7 Ks, and that will do it for this half inning. We're headed bottom 6. Regina with the chance to take their first lead. You're watching the Iowa Girls State by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
Community protectors. And clean energy leaders.
We are
Job creators.
Friends and neighbors.
stewards of your dollars and savings.
Yes, we.
We are so much more.
We are the energy
Behind your everyday.
And we are
Obsessively.
relentlessly.
At your service.
In Iowa, we all play by the same rules. Hard work pays off, practice makes perfect, success is something you earn, and teamwork helps us all be winners. The Iowa Pork Producers Association is proud to support statewide high school athletics. Because on our team and on yours, what we bring to the table is what brings us all together. Learn more about our commitment to Iowa at iowapork.org.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Softball Tournament. Class 2A quarterfinals coming at you here. Winner of this game will get Central Springs, who just came off a no-hitter victory, 6-0 over Mount Air. They will play tomorrow. This is Jillian Panther up to bat here. She will send it to right field. It will be down for a hit. Jillian Panther has reached all 3 times she's been up to bat this afternoon. A walk, an error, and now a single. And Regina Catholic, with all the momentum in the world, gets one on base with nobody out. They scored 3 in that last half inning, and now off to a good start. And Van Meter shell-shocked as the Regals have put up 5 unanswered. That one sent and blooped short to right field. Not far enough. Foul down the right field line.
It seems like every inning that Van Meter's not able to get that first batter out, it becomes a little bit hairy for him.
Yeah. If you get one, you at least feel confident. But first gets on, that's tough. Morgan Gann, the left fielder, she's popped out twice today. 0-1 on the way by Blomgren. Foul back. And that time it hit our Wi-Fi thing, so that should be interesting. We might need to put up a glass case next year. Looks like we're still good, but our Netgear Wi-Fi thing holding stuff here up front. 0-2 by Blomgren. That one grounded short. This could be 2. They throw on to second for 1. Can't get the runner at first. Double plays are tough, but they do get that lead runner, so Jillian Panther will head back to the dugout as Gahan gets on with the fielder's choice. Take a look at the replay. Nice heads-up play, but at least to get that lead runner. That's just good softball IQ.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd love to get that easy play at first, but might as well work for it. Avery Kais.
She had her momentum going towards second base. That made it a little bit easier.
Ball gets away from the catcher, and she will get to second. Morgan Gann. Successful quote, almost stolen base on a wild pitch. 1-0. Kais popped out in the first, struck out in the third, walked in the fifth. And don't look now, but Danley Laughlin is on and in the batter's box. She has 2 doubles today. 3 doubles total for Regina in all. Strike 1 for Macy Blomgren. Kais settles back into the box. The sophomore's 353 hitting this season, 13 RBIs, 1-1. That is going to be cracked to left field, and it is caught. Or excuse me, not caught. That is going to be safe, and it is a stand-up double for Avery Kais. That is one of the best ways, or one of the top reasons why umpires on third and first are huge.
Yeah.
That umpire, she knew. She could see exactly where that ball dropped.
Yes.
And sure enough, just wasn't enough in there. And a stand-up double for Kais. And it almost confused the left fielder for Van Meter. That is Maya Abrahamson, because I think she thought she caught it.
Yeah.
And then had to wait, but boy, something got into Regina. I don't know what it was, but that big double by Danny Laughlin in the third really kind of set things off. And then a wild pitch, a single, a hit by pitch, and a reach on an error in the fourth really did it. And then that fifth inning.
Yeah.
4 doubles in an inning will do it to you. Now 5 doubles in this game alone for Iowa City Regina. And with a runner on second and third and 1 out.
That fifth inning, they more than doubled the number of hits they had on the board.
I was going to say, 9 hits, 2 errors. And look out, Danny Laughlin, who has 2 doubles this afternoon, is up to bat with a runner on second and third. Center fielder underneath of it. They should be able to tag. Runner comes in from third. There will not be a play at the plate. Regina tries to go to third. There's the out, so out number 2. They might as well have tried it. But there is a lead, and that will do it for the end of the half inning. Regina leads 6-5. We'll see a top 7. Van Meter's got one more chance. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
The Iowa Farm Bureau is proud to present the state softball tournament and celebrate the accomplishments of Iowa's student athletes. To the Iowa Farm Bureau, this is more than just a sport. It's hometown pride, it's hopes and dreams, it's our future leaders. It's a reason to do more and be more, and it's that farm strong spirit that can only be found in Iowa. Congratulations to the student athletes and coaches on an outstanding softball season. And remember, today's successes are just the beginning of tomorrow's achievements.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Softball Tournament. One more chance for Van Meter to try to get back into this thing. Emma Neibauer in the circle, trying to finish it off, trying to pitch a complete game. Jenny, it all comes down to this. Van Meter was cruising, and for good reason. Up 4-0, took 5-1 at one point, but Regina just consistently has fought back into it. And now Van Meter right on their toes. Has gone 3 and out, 3 up, 3 down 3 times today. It's coming down to it.
There's no lead in softball that's probably a good lead, right?
No.
Anything can be come back from, and it's one pitch, right?
Yes.
That it all depends on.
Now, the good news for Van Meter, you get your 1, 2, 3 hitters who have been pretty solid today, at least 1, 2. You get Maya Abrahamson, who has singled twice today, and then Macy Blomgren, who has hit a home run, hit a single, and has been hit by a pitch. If Van Meter opportunities are there. Crowd is big and full. A lot of Remsen St. Mary's and Southeast Warren fans filing in. That game's on after this one. The crowd is getting loud. This is what state tournament softball is all about. Here we go in the top of the 7th. This one grounded down the left field line, foul by Maya Abrahamson. One thing you don't want to do is start swinging at everything just because you're down.
Well, that's only 1 run too. I mean, given that you're the playing visitors, so they still have to bat, but it's easily done.
0-1, grounded short, picked up. No, shortstop dropped it. The 3rd error of the day committed by the team that has committed the least amount of errors in Class 2A. Gets a runner on first for Van Meter.
Now for Regina, they can't let that 1 error and 1 base runner turn into 2 errors.
Don't let yourself get in your own head.
Yeah.
Because right now, Macy Blomgren, who had a home run in the first, eyes have to be wide here. With a runner on first, the game-leading run is at the plate. Regina does get another chance no matter what, but you'd rather finish this in the 7th at the top. Don't let it go any further. Macy Blomgren, top hitter on the season, grounds it short. Third baseman drops it, throw to first. Not in time, she's safe. Look out, runners on first and second, nobody out. The Bulldogs are moving here on the top of the 7th. Take a look at the replay. Are they thinking too much about it, Jenny? I mean, it's just another simple mistake for 4 errors. They're going to have a courtesy runner come on and run for Blomgren. That's Kennedy Weedman. And Coach Kessler's going to have a chat with her infield. 2 straight errors.
Right now is when Rhodes needs a hit.
Yeah, this be big for Shea, who has struck out twice today and popped out the first.
Although the good news for Van Meter, there's still no outs.
Yes. And they feel like Regina, they just need 1 out. You know, just someone put the ball in the glove, throw on to first. Obviously, try to get the lead runner. Obviously, you're going to try to get third, but this is such a big spot.
Well, knowing that Rhodes went left side to begin with in this game.
Yes. No better time for a hit today for Shea Rhodes, the first baseman. Shea this season as a senior, 25 RBIs, 2 home runs, 37 hits, 425 batting average. Runners on first and second, nobody out. She's thinking bunt. It's upstairs for ball 1. Nybauer in the circle. Infielders playing pretty far back, or at least the shortstop and second baseman. Third baseman is all the way up, ready for a bunt if it happens. Try to recover third. Bunt is up, and that is caught. That is the best case scenario for Regina. You couldn't have written it better if you're Iowa City, Regina. Just a short bunt popped up in the air, and catch was made. Take a look at the replay. There's a reason your third baseman comes up and makes that play. Heads up play by Lacey Chambliss. Beth Button, hit by a pitch in the first, has popped out both in the second and the 5th. Van Meter's top 2 hitters reached. They did their job. Now it's up to the rest of them, which honestly today have not been too great when it comes to hitting. Maddie Waldorf did have a double. She's on deck. That one grounded back up the middle. That's going to be fair. Runner turns on it from third. Play at the plate. In time for out number 2. Out number 1. They get back on third. That is safe, but Regina holds. What a throw in the outfield by the center fielder, Danny Laughlin. The third baseman, or the runner from third, rounded and made the play. Could not quite get the runner at third. Wow, that was a heck of a throw. How about Laughlin? Look at her out there. Smile on her face for good reason. Heck of a play to keep that thing at home, to make the play for out number 2.
And I thought that
was going to be a double play, possibly.
Well, and I thought that they were going to cut it off before the ball came to the plate. Someone was talking.
I thought the runner was going to make it, but they didn't. So Beth Button does get on with a double. But Maddie Waldorf has a double today. She's the last chance. Waldorf fouls it down the right field line. Runners up on second and third. Kennedy Weedman is on third base for Van Meter. Maddie Waldorf popped out, struck out, and a double in the 5th. And we're going to have a courtesy runner come out for the second baseman, I believe. Destiny Sparks will come out and run for Beth Button. Just one base hit. One base hit. That's all Van Meter needs. With their backs up against the wall, 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. 0-1. This is what you lay awake in bed thinking about this type of situations. This is what you want to see. No balls, 1 strike. Waldorf chops it foul behind her, and Van Meter is down to their last strike.
If I was her, I'd be sitting there thinking, like, thank you for going foul. Like, that was not the contact I wanted.
Everybody is on their feet here at the Harlan Rogers Sports Complex. Someone's moving on to the Class 2A quarterfinal. No balls, 2 strikes. Nybauer's pitch. That one popped up to center field. Catch is made. The Cardiac Regals come back and win it against Van Meter. 6-5 is your final score. What a ball game.
I want to switch it.
Danny Lachlan is your Casey's player of the game that we're going to roll with. What a game, fans. Casey's General Store is proud to sponsor the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union in today's player of the game. Casey's is at the heart of many Iowa communities, cheering on our local teams and fans and making sure there's fresh pizza ready, win or lose. Sign up for new Casey's Rewards, the rewards program that gives back by letting you redeem points for Casey's cash fuel discounts or donations to local schools. Danny Lachlan is our player of the game. Danny finishes with 2 doubles, 2 crucial doubles. Jenny, 4 errors by Iowa City Regina. It did not matter thanks to 5 doubles on the offensive side. What a game.
If you think about this could have been a completely different score had they have not made those 4 errors, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
It wouldn't probably have come down necessarily to that final out to decide.
What a game it was. Van Meter defeats, Iowa City Regina Catholic defeats Van Meter 6-5 in an absolutely incredible game. One of those that they'll be talking about for quite a while here in Fort Dodge. Iowa City Regina will get a date with number 1 seeded Central Springs tomorrow at 5:30 here at the Iowa Central Field, right here on the Girls Unit Digital Network. Blake Walker, Jenny Lichty here with you this afternoon. Thank you, everyone, for watching. We'll be back in a few minutes for Southeast Warren and Remsen St. Mary's. You are watching the Iowa Girls State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.